Hell nah, they say J. Cole producing Young Thug album. Young Thug probably got some shit on there. I'm finna beat the brakes off his boy.
Shit, when you supposed to drop that motherfucker?
I don't know. But everything he posting on Instagram, he talking about album move. Album move. Album move.
Man, that shit saying mode.
Well, yeah. Whatever that shit say, nigga, you know what I'm talking
about. You say what? Leave my ass on the floor. That's what I do.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL.
Don't she fall out?
One of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago.
Hey,
Nothing
yeah.
like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Chicago Bears.
What's wrong with that?
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll make it a second down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Yes, I missed.
On first down, Trubisky. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. Pass midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. He'll mid-range, read a defense, and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm about to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody he just stuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Gotta go. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky.
Oh,
and
man.
He fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Last week, somehow they won. He threw all those picks, but they still won. Here, opening drive, unfortunately, he picked up where he left off.
Partner, you get a lot of extra patience when you find a way to win despite you making mistakes. But starting out again this game, that patience is going to wear thin really quick. And I think the guys on the defensive side of the ball will be the first ones to let him know that's got to stop.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. So in Bear territory now, this is first and 10 at the 43. Here's a give to Mixon. And down to the 36-yard line here. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time. On
second down, here's Mixon. And inside the 20 before
I'm
he's
not
brought down.
understanding this.
They got
This
18
nigga running
yards
out
out
the
of that
same
one, and it gives him a
formation,
new
and I
set of
can't do shit.
downs. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line, it's the tight end, it's your wide receivers, everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he's able to get
This
this
shit
inside
crazy,
the
bro.
10 now
This
to the
nigga ain't doing
9.
nothing but running the ball.
9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. They went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And the kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. A lot of energy in this building tonight, but the opening drive produces 3, maybe quiets them just a bit, at least momentarily.
Just a little, right? That's all you're asking for, right? Things just getting started. You know they haven't taken the momentum totally here, but at the same time, they like what they've done here in the early going.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They run.
Oh, that's
this is
crazy
Cohen,
as fuck.
and he'll get this one up to the 26.
Got clean there.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
We still got Howard with them.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24,
I'm grabbing the fuck
28,
out of
30,
me. I can't even make a
I
move.
think so, because then you turn into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Why the fuck won't he?
That's
This is crazy.
And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Now Cohen.
Look at this shit, man. I'm getting X-tackle like fuck, bro.
You probably kept going, though. You spent into that shit.
Man, I'm on a whole nother play, bro.
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that shit. And got blocked.
On 2nd down, Trubisky is going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. From the shotgun is Trubisky.
Why I hit the wrong fucking button, man? Damn.
That is the first time that they've targeted him that
like,
he has
fuck,
not come down with a
like
catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up. But they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3 except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a play fake. Wentz. And he'll be out of bounds just
Bro, this nigga is out of bounds.
He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Oh, man.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On first down, Wentz to Mixon on the check down. That one goes for 24 yards. And just on Wednesday, he was named the NFC Offensive Player of the Week for that over 100-yard performance he had last week.
Deservedly so, and I enjoyed our time with him and asked him how he got it done. What did he see? And he said film study, watching what the defenses were going to present, understanding how to defeat those. And then he was a step ahead because he said they're never going to change up the counter another way. And he beat him that way, too.
And he's taken down inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. They go play action here on first down. Flush to his right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that... And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Allen Robinson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And this one through the uprights and good. Elliott now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you got two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Pressure too much this time. Down he goes. Derek Barnett in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. A handoff to Mixon. And an alley to run. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And they'll get him down here at the 23. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Drops it off to Ajayi. They got 29 yards that time.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, it's usually a good matchup for him.
They fake the give. Now Wentz.
Oh, come on,
Incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hey,
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
And an alley to run. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play.
Hey, gotta go.
They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. The Bears on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. And with just 1 second remaining in the 1st half, they'll call the timeout. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this is going to be incomplete. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz. And his pass incomplete.
It's become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. Now Wentz on third down. Going up top. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Bears take over. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter three.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right?
And now nothing but green ahead of him. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bears draw a bit closer. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness to it? Just getting there and taking off and going. For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Wentz now on 1st down. Being chased out left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Here's Wentz to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Perkins. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
Got a man open. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Elliott now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Michael Bannon with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now Trubisky to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. And he puts it through. Crosby on now to kick it away. And that... The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for second down. On second down, here's Wentz. Caught out left side by Robinson. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure out the pass.
Bro, come on, man.
As he pulls it in.
This is unbelievable.
An Eagle first down there. Wentz to Ertz, and the names that end in TZ.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Play action. Now Wentz.
Oh, man.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there at 22.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And this is caught at the 8. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. Now Wentz again, eluding the pressure, hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, but I think the Bears have recovered. They have.
All I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control. and yet they find a way to cough it up.
And a two-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call
back now at Soldier Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Now Trubisky to throw on second. Buying time to his left. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. And he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Gotta go.
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now Joe Mixon, and he stopped immediately there. And that is not a sight they want to see. Joe Mixon very slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. Wentz to throw on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Now, I know it's only a loss of a couple of yards, but when you get near the sidelines, just flip the ball out of bounds, incomplete, and save the yardage. Save the yards, not your stats.
Wentz now on 3rd and goal. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. After the interception, here's Trubisky. He leaves this one for Howard. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Here's Trubisky to throw. Finding Gabriel complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Trubisky to Gabriel there for a Bears first down. Trubisky now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now it's Trubisky. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A very solid gain of 27. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket, completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
Steps away to his left. Completion left side to Miller. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
This is Howard on 2nd down. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains. This is Cohen. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
He's back to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Eagles have recovered.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they got a chance to win the game. Instead, they coughed it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And an alley to run. Got some room at the 30. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Past the 20. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Philadelphia, they continue to cruise through this first half of the schedule as they move to 8.